Hey UW, Union Working. We're here at the National Union of Health Workers Gubernatorial Debate. We're here to support other unions, and we ask you to support other unions.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the inaugural edition of the NUHW Candidates Forum. Please welcome your president back to the stage, Sal Rosselli.
It's a very democratic union. It's bottom up. And today, 350 of our elected stewards will vote the union's endorsement. Hopefully, we'll endorse the next governor of California.
Please welcome to the stage your candidates for governor on the Democratic side. Please first welcome John Chung, Delane Easton, Gavin Newsom, and completing this panel, Antonio Villaraigosa.
Good morning, NUHW, and thank you very much for making this a better and healthier state.
I want to thank you for being on the front lines.
This is an example, I think, of a remarkably enlightened approach to bottom-up leadership, a worker-led union.
I believe that the next governor is going to have to stand up for the rights of working people.
I took on Governor Schwarzenegger when he wanted to pay the public servants federal minimum wage. I have always fought for you, and I will never stop fighting for you. Thank you very much.
I want to turn to one of the biggest threats to organized labor that we've had in, as far as I can remember. As governor, what would your view be on House Resolution 785, the National Right to Work Law, be considered by Congress?
I'm opposed to right-to-work laws. I'm the granddaughter of a Teamster, the daughter of a machinist who was the shop steward, the sister of a plumber, and a member of the CFT. So I like to say you can't scare me. I'm sticking with the union. The disaster in America, the decline of the middle class, is the decline of the American union movement. We have to stop that.
I'm a proud union member for 36 years, a member of SAG-AFTRA. I'm on the national board. We actually call it right to work for less. Yep. We see our members who work in other states who make less money than union members. So this is not just a California problem, it's a national problem. More than half of our states are now right to work states. How do we fight that?
I fought for agency fee in the 1990s, and I'll fight the Janus decision no matter what happens. Texas used the 10th Amendment to fight virtually everything that President Obama did, and we'll do the same with President Trump.
I pledge that as governor of California, we will not have right-to-work laws here, and we will use the 10th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution to make sure the state protects our unions in California.
You fast forward a year from now, and what's coming down the pike as it relates to the right-to-work legislation, what's happening at the NLRB and anti-labor appointments, what's going to happen likely, sadly, with the Janus decision. This is a profoundly significant issue, the fate and future, as you say, Delane, of the middle class, and how that is inextricably linked to the success of your unions and the work you're doing every single day to collectively bargain for the fate and future of your families and for people not even part of your union.
When you have the biggest, most powerful interests in the United States of America across the world trying to stop workers from exercising their rights, I want to make sure that we who invest in these corporations stand up too and say that's wrong, right? We want to encourage individuals to have the ability to negotiate for their salaries, to negotiate for their working conditions, to negotiate how they serve patients, how they serve the greater audience of the world. So I am taking action today. I am not waiting.
And I imagine all of you in this room, if you're a union member, you know that right to work is a serious threat. How do you get the other party to see how much damage this has done to the middle class?
Your business cannot thrive in a world that's failing. These issues are relevant. These issues are related. And with respect to the Republicans in this state, the 26 counties that went for Donald Trump, look at the concentration of poverty in those counties. Look at the counties that are not being represented, that could be represented by working folks that are organized in unions like yours, whose wages and prosperity could be substantially improved and increased.
The places that are right to work are places where people work for nothing.
I've aggressively worked to change the faces of private sector leadership. We have to make sure that corporate boards understand the conditions that people work in.
You need to bring people together around the notion that this is in everybody's interest.
The most successful models integrate workers' voices, integrate a framework of kind of collaboration and partnership that ultimately allows the private sector to thrive, higher productivity, better workforce satisfaction. Those are the most successful business models. And so from a persuasion, and that's your question, from a prospect of persuasion, you have to share those examples and offer those up as alternatives to not treating workers fairly and not treating unions in a respectful or legal manner. Labor is the key to the middle class. It's a key to so many of the challenges we face today.
We have to grow American labor because there are way too many people right now living on the margins because we're not paying a living wage. I stand with you. I always have. I always will. People need to be on a mission. Government of the people, by the people, for the people.
You can't be passive anymore. You can't wait for labor issues to work themselves out.
Today, we know that labor and working people face existential threats. Since President Trump assumed office, nearly every single day, I think not on our watch. Not on our watch are we going to let Wall Street dictate our economic future. Not on our watch are we going to have toxic leadership divide us. Not on our watch are we going to have people pull back and lose their health care. We know that together we stand for something better. Together we can build a road of prosperity that includes all of us. California as the land of opportunity. We know when we work together, we stand, we organize, we win.
You can be sure that this union's going to do this again, and I hope you'll come back
and
help us do that. Yeah. It gives us the opportunity to organize folks to understand the political system and get involved. These four political leaders, all four of them, are good friends of NUHW. But let's hear it for them writing this terrific job. And whoever gets the nomination will be there for them in November to make them the next governor of California, right? Thank you all again.